Bonjour. Welcome to Ourdou Aamozish. आप सबको उर्दू आमोजिश में खुश आमदीद. I hope you're all doing well. हम ख्वाहिशमंद हैं कि आप रब्बे करीम की जानिब से बखैर व आफियत हैं. आपकी खैरियत खुदावंद से नेक मतलूब है. In this lesson, we will be discussing the simple present. इस सबक में हम फ़ेल हाल के मुतालिक गुफ्तगू करेंगे. आइए, let's go. C'est parti. To have or पास होना. Last lesson, we studied the verb to have in Urdu, which is pass hona. This compound verb is one of the verbs for to have, and it's usually used for possessing objects. Just hona can both mean to be and also to have. Example 5 requires pass. Examples, misale. Their friend has 2 homes. उनके दोस्त के 2 घर हैं. My friend doesn't have 3 houses. मेरे दोस्त के 3 घर नहीं हैं. You have 4 houses or do you have 4 houses? आपके 4 घर हैं. I have one question. मेरा एक सवाल है. You have a good book. आपके पास अच्छी किताब है. So, as you note, the 5th example required past because it's for a smaller object, like a book, kitab. The first sentence literally translates as, their friend of 2 houses are, or their friend is of 2 houses, similar to how you can say, he has 70 years of age, or he is of 70 years of age, for he is 70 years old. Also, context determines whether hona takes the form to be or to have. Past is required normally for smaller objects, like example 5, which is a book, kitab. Now, the indefinite present, फ़ेल हाल मुतलक. We have covered the simple present, फ़ेल हाल, for to be, hona, and to have, पास होना, verbs 1 and 2, and the present continuous, फ़ेल हाल जारी, for verbs 3 to 10, अफ़ाल 3 से 10. Now it's time for the indefinite present, which of course incorporates the simple present of hona. And in this example, in this chart, we are using the verb to do, karna, the second most important verb in Urdu after to be hona. This tense is used for habitual actions, like in English. The infinitive is karna and the stem is kar. I do. मैं करता हूँ for masculine, मुज़क्कर, and मैं करती हूँ for feminine, मुअन्नस. Then you do informal. तुम करते हो, तुम करती हो. You do plural of informal. तुम लोग करते हो, तुम लोग करती हो. He or she does informal. वो करता है, वो करती है. He or she standard. वो करते हैं, वो करती हैं. I do formal. हम करते हैं. We do. हम लोग करते हैं. So just a thing is the log can be dropped and that still can signify both singular or plural, but the log basically emphasizes that it's the plural, but it's not exactly required. So हम लोग करते हैं. You do standard. आप करते हैं, आप करती हैं, and plural, आप लोग करते हैं, आप लोग करती हैं. They do. वो लोग करते हैं, वो लोग करती हैं. In the plural, a group must be 100% female. To use the feminine form, just one male in a group will change it to masculine, just like in French. For the plural, you can replace log with sub for emphasis. For example, they do this often. वो लोग ये अक्सर करते हैं. And they always do this. वो सब हमेशा ये करते हैं. You also can notice that the word order changed to express emphasis. Examples of verbs 3 to 10, including compound verbs. We use the cable/wire often. हम अक्सर तार इस्तेमाल करते हैं. We go to the store every week. हम हर हफ्ते दुकान जाते हैं. I come home. मैं घर आता हूँ. You take less time. आप कम वक्त लेते हैं. She gives clothes occasionally. वो कभी कभार कपड़े देती हैं. The light stays on. बत्ती जलती रहती है. He keeps the paper safe. वो कागजात महफूज रखते हैं. I buy an apple daily. मैं रोज़ाना एक सेब खरीदता हूँ. The indefinite habitual form of hona is hota, hoti, or hote, for habitually being somewhere or something. The continuous progressive form of hona is ho raha, ho rahi, ho rahe, and is one of the verbs for to become. And here is a review of verbs 1 through 10. I just added, you could say like a sort of offshoot of to come and to go. So to depart would be ravana hona. Nikalna is kind of like to leave, and ravana hona is to depart, and departure is ravangi. For to come, to like sort of get there is pahachna. Like nikalna is get out, pahachna is get there, you could say. And to arrive is amad hona, and arrival is just amad. And the rest is the same from last lesson. And so now I think you should be able to use verbs 3 to 10 in the indefinite habitual present tense. Also, to stay with this pasrana and to keep with this pasrakna. That's a compound verb, but this would be a good time for you to learn that as well, because once you know the noun, it's super easy to know the verb if it's a compound verb, because they rely on the basic verbs, the simple verbs. And you should know by now the infinitive ending is na. These are today's new set of verbs. So, afal hissa do. So, to say is kehna. And stem is keh. A more formal verb for to say would be farmana. And to chat is baatcheet karna or gupshup karna. To speak is bolna, and the bol is the stem. Same thing here for man is with the more formal word or polite word. And another way to express this, perhaps even more formally, is alfaz ada karna. To tell is batana and bata, and to sort of state or declare is bayan karna or khitab karna. And you can also change from karna to vermana. To talk is baat karna, and to converse is guftagu karna. So usually guftagu karna is slightly more formal, and that's used like a lot on television or something like that. Then to like, is is pasand hona or ana or karna or pasand farmana, and with the farma as the stem. Then to choose is chunna and chun, and intakhab karna is slightly more formal, but it is I would say it's more commonly used in Pakistan. I think tuna might be slightly more commonly used in India, but intihab karna is a bit more common in Pakistan. And to elect or select is muntakhib karna. To want is jahana and jah. And more formal ways are khaish, talab, matlub, tamanna, arzu, arman, hona. So the first three are more common, and the last three are kind of wishes or desires. So those are slightly more formal. To find is dhoondna and dhoond, and to search is talash karna and justaju karna. So talash karna is just generally to search. Justaju karna is also to search, but it usually is referred for large searches or pursuit or exploration. Yeah, so both of them mean search. To lose is khona and ko. Ghum karna or ghuman is also frequently used. Like for something to become lost is gum shuda. Shuda is borrowed from Farsi. Like you will also see karda, like tasrif karda, as you might remember, was conjugated. So shuda and karda are borrowed from Farsi, as in they have become something. So to pass by is guzarna, and to spend time, like time is not implied, but like to spend, but for the noun of time is guzarna. And this is like French. Passer means both, to pass by and to spend time. And so in Urdu it's guzarna and guzarna. This is a form of transitivity. We haven't touched that yet, but when you do, you'll understand like guzar, guzar, and like how all of that is formed. Verbs 15, 17, and 19 are mostly used in the indefinite present. Verbs 15 and 17 are sometimes used in the continuous present. Karna can be substituted by Farmana for the second and third persons to be more polite, and is frequently used for the command form / the imperative mood. Practice, mashq. Complete the exercise by practicing the indefinite / habitual present tense with verbs 11 to 20. For number 5, use pasand karna, and for number 6, use chunna, which has an additional meaning of to pick or to pluck off. New words: always, hamesha. Secret message, khufya paigam. Leaves, patte. Inside, andar. Outside, bahar. Typical responses. Aam jawabat. I always say this. मैं हमेशा ये कहता हूँ. We speak English. हम अंग्रेजी बोलते हैं. Let's just tell you about a secret message. हम आपको एक खुफिया पैगाम के बारे में बताते हैं. I talk to my friend daily. मैं रोज़ाना अपने दोस्त से बात करता हूँ. He likes old cars. वो पुरानी गाड़ियाँ पसंद करते हैं. In this situation, it kind of means he prefers old cars, but you'll learn about that later. They pick / pluck off leaves from their clothes every week. वो हर हफ्ते अपने कपड़ों से पत्ते चुनते हैं. We want to go home. हम घर जाना चाहते हैं. I lose and then find my eyeglasses. मैं अपनी ऐनक खोता हूँ और फिर ढूंढता हूँ. Do you spend time inside or outside? क्या आप वक्त अंदर या बाहर गुजारते हैं? And we pass by here often. हम अक्सर यहाँ से गुजरते हैं. Time for recap. खुलासा या इख्तिसार. So today we did to have, passona, indefinite present, fe'l hal mutlaq, verbs 1 through 20, afal 1 से 20, and we did practice mushk. Make sure you leave a comment below for any additional assistance or more practice. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like, share, comment and subscribe. हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आई होगी। तमाम नाज़रीन से इल्तमास है कि आप अपनी आरा का इजहार कीजिए, उर्दू आमोज़िश की रुकन बनिए। इस वीडियो अपने दोस्त अहबाब और अकारिब को इरसाल कीजिए और इस वीडियो को पसंद कीजिए। अपना ख्याल रखिए। टेक केयर। सी यू नेक्स्ट टाइम। फिर मिलेंगे। खुदा हाफिज एंड औ खिफा।